Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Nur Hazila. My name is Nur Syahira binti Muhammad Ruslan. For the group assignment of this course, I will be presenting the introduction and current issues of managing personal financial statement and budgeting and insurance planning. Introduction. Background of managing personal financial statement and budgeting. Personal financial statements consisted of the personal cash balance sheet and the cash flow statement. The statements provide information about current financial position and present a summary of income and expenses. A balance sheet or a net worth statement or statement of financial position reports what we owe, which is a liability, and what we own, which is an asset. A cash flow statement, on the other hand, records the actual inflows and outflows of cash during a particular period of time. Budgeting is the process of planning which indicates the person's financial goals and how the resources are being used. It is used as a control or direction for expenses which should be realistic and achievable. The period used in budgeting varies from daily to weekly to monthly or annual. Managing personal financial statements and budgeting allows us to achieve the desired financial goals with a balance sheet which reports the current financial position, cash flow statement which tells us what is the income and spendings over the past months, and a budget which is a planning of spending and saving to achieve financial goals. Insurance planning. Insurance is an agreement where a group of individuals facing similar risks can share the losses of the unlucky few by the transfer of such risks to the insurer, who agrees to compensate the losers. The insured will pay a premium to the insurance company in exchange for the compensation in case of emergency and accidents covered by the policy. There are many types of insurance, such as life insurance, car insurance, home insurance, and travel insurance to suit the needs. Insurance planning means the process of thoroughly choosing the most suitable insurance policies to financially protect ourselves, families, and belongings against unexpected occurrences. There are many insurance companies that offer many types of insurance coverage and can help to design and implement policies that tailor to each need. Therefore, a proper planning is essential in order to identify the key risks that may impact life and select the best insurance policies that can cover the risks.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Daisha binti Remy. Today I would like to present to you about the purpose of insurance planning. The purpose of insurance planning is to reduce financial uncertainty and make accidental loss manageable. There are no assurance or prediction regarding what will occur in a person's life. Life is unpredictable. Every time and everywhere, we can get involved in an accident. The medical costs currently are not cheap and very expensive. We have to spend a lot of money to get a good treatment in the hospital. Sometimes we have to take out all our savings that we have, or have to go into debt to pay the medical bills. And at the end, it will give us a loss. It does not include if we have a permanent disability or a critical illness that does not allow us to work and earn money for the family. It will put a burden not only on ourselves but on our loved one. Next, the purpose of insurance planning includes to reduce your business exposure to affect the particular risk. The money from insurance may be used to rebuild the business after disaster or if anything happens, like fire, theft, and so on. So the firm is not completely shut down and still can recover. There are also insurance benefits for employees, including health, dental, life, and more. These are also disability income protection plan, retirement benefit, this and so on. The objective of employee insurance benefit is to improve their financial stability and, as a result, boost employee retention across the board. Therefore, it is component of reward management. The purpose of managing personal financial statement and budgeting. The purpose of managing personal financial statement is to manage your expenses, asset, liabilities, and net worth. Your net worth can be positive if your assets are higher than liabilities, while your net worth can be negative if your liabilities are higher than assets. The personal asset including cash, real estate, retirement account, personal property such as car, and the personal liabilities including outstanding loans and credit card debt. If your cash flow positive, you may utilize the fund to either pay down debt or buy new asset. But if you have negative cash flow or wish to increase positive net cash flow, assess your spending habits and make necessary adjustment. Increasing asset without rising liabilities or reducing liabilities without increasing asset can both be accomplished by using net cash flow to calculate a net worth. Individual can evaluate where they stand on the road to their financial goals based on the analysis of their personal financial statement and then decide how to proceed in the short and long term. Next, the purpose of budgeting is to plan cash flow management according to the estimate revenue and expenses that we already set. With clear goals, it can act as a guide for us to manage expenditure wisely and help control our expenses so that we will not waste our money or on useless things. It also helps to achieve financial stability. The importance of insurance planning. Insurance acts as a financial backup at the time of emergency. Life is unpredictable. Unexpected emergency like accident, illness, and even death can be put a lot of emotional burden on you and your family. Life can be turned upside down by some unexpected tragedies. In the blink of an eye, everything that we have will be lost, including wealth and even the ability to work to earn money for family. You may focus on rebuilding your life since insurance policy give you both financial and emotional help. Insurance provides coverage for the family's financial loss caused by debt. Additionally, it will protect our family by ensuring that they receive the full amount necessary to meet their needs. Besides acts as financial backup during emergency, insurance also protect the asset and property. Sometimes disasters are also unexpected happen, including flood, fires, landslide. The damage that occur to our property cause a significant financial loss. So with the term insurance, it will help us to cover the damage including rental, liability, and indemnity losses from building, structure, machinery, equipment, and more. This insurance plan only cover loss due to unexpected damage. And if the accident happen, cause the malicious individual, it depends on the insurance company to cover the damage or not. The importance of managing personal financial statement and budgeting. There are many importance of managing personal financial statement and budgeting, including managing finance wisely. With those tools, we can discipline ourselves and plan the use of money or expenses. We can easily observe the flow of cash out and in, which either give a profit or give a loss, and at the same time understand our finance well. We also can increase the standard of living for comfort without having to worry about the problem of financial handicaps that need to be faced. Sometimes we did not know what will happen in the future. At least we can plan financially for our children's education in the future and also when we retire later. And also, the existing saving can be used as emergency fund in the future. With the knowledge that we have regarding financial planning, we also can expand our wealth by doing investment. Careful planning will maximize your investment in the long term. Instead of having profit by getting a better rate of return, we can also deal with rising inflation. And finally, if you start investing early in life, your spending habit will improve. By concentrating on budgeting and making cuts to expenses when necessary, investing early enable you to develop disciplined spending habit. Thank you.
Current issues. The current issues in managing personal financial statement and budgeting. During the heightening of the COVID-19 pandemic, where the government imposed a lockdown measure for almost 2 years, the people were forced to acknowledge that financial literacy is important to make rational and responsibility decisions when spending money. However, there are still many people that are not aware enough when they spend their money recklessly every time they get their paycheck. This unhealthy habit will bring people to their demise, especially when they have many debts to pay back. If they cannot pay back the debts on time, it will affect their credit rating and leads to bankruptcy. With the growing recessions in the coming years, people should control their spending by building healthy financial habits. They should start recording their income and expenses and make a budget in order to build a savings fund. Next is the current issues in insurance planning. COVID-19 pandemic has put more pressure on people to look for an insurance policy, especially the medical and life insurance that covers the implications in case of the COVID-19 infection. However, during the post-COVID-19 era, it is more challenging since inflation is driving loss costs even higher and faster. This will undermine the profitability of the insurance company. As a result, the insurance claims will be harder to get. However, there are still some insurance companies that offer a customized policy for their policyholder. Therefore, people should get the most affordable plan with the best coverage to maximize the benefit of the policy.
Any other related information is must-have insurance policies. The majority of financial professionals advise purchasing life, health, auto, and long-term disability insurance. There are two types of life insurance, which are whole life and term life. The differences between term and whole life insurance is timeline. While whole life cover permanent, which is no need to renew, as long as you continue to pay premium, it will never expire. Okay. Term life, as the name implies, this basic type of insurance is only valid for a set of amount of time, be it 5, 20, or 30 years. Second is health insurance. Health insurance protects you from inconvenient expenses in the event of a horrific accident or illness. Provide an economic cushion that can be used in the event of a medical emergency. Some companies already have health insurance, or you can contact the health insurance company directly to purchase insurance private. Third is long-term disability coverage. An insurance products that provides an income when the policyholder is unable to work and earn an income due to a disability. Insurance policies frequently offer protection against specific losses such as the cost of replacing stolen property for policyholder covered by property and casualty insurance. Fourth is auto insurance. When you have auto insurance, you are safeguarded from monetary losses in the event of an accident or other damage to a vehicle. Same as the other insurance, the coverage is depending on age and gender, but in addition, it includes years and driving experience, accident and moving violation history, and other factors.
For recommendation, it is important for people to have an emergency fund for the unpredicted situation in some areas due to recent flood event, especially for those who live in a high-risk area for flooding and landslides. They may always be prepared when it comes to monsoon season. Second, we know that insurance for COVID-19 was recently added after the COVID outbreak. The family at high risk in terms of health and also working environment can be considered to buying it because the treatment cost for COVID patients is very high. Lastly, people are advisable to channel their expenses maybe to something that can be used or survive during the flood or any other emergency issues. In conclusion, we can learn how to manage personal financial statements and budgeting. This has improved our knowledge on financial statements, which is very useful in business and commerce every day. We also know that effective personal financial planning is needed when unexpected events occur. It is very important because it can help in saving our money in future life, especially during this COVID-19 crisis and flood event recently. Thank you.